Race control starter, we are 1 minute for the Formula One start. Race control, roger, 1 minute.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
If you want to go fast, there is no other sport, because this is the fastest motorsport in the world.
It's the biggest adrenaline rush you'll ever get flying an airplane.
I'm an adrenaline junkie, and this gets my blood pumping.
The real piece de resistance, if you will, is the Reno National Championship Air Races. Nothing else like it.
You get hooked on this, so it becomes part of you, and I don't know how else to describe that.
We live in a three-dimensional world. I mean, we fly around these pylons at 50 feet going 500 miles an hour.
When we're in those turns, it's very important to roll out at the right spot. You don't want to run into a pylon.
That speed of that rush of going by something, and then you multiply it by the fact that you have 8 people in the same space. If you make the wrong decision, it could be catastrophic.
Race control, mayday, mayday, mayday. 2-4 is going in.
Attention all aircraft, emergency in progress.
We're circling above, cannot tell if the pilot has gotten out.
I mean, this is an amazing experience. These races, you've got 6 different classes. Got to be one of the best extreme sports out there.
It truly is the fastest motorsport in the world.
Gentlemen, you get a race.
The Steel National Championship Air Races, presented by Reno Tahoe, USA.
This is a unique event for so many reasons. One of them, this racetrack in the sky. Actually, 3 courses, Steve, we're dealing with this week.
That's right, Tommy. The Unlimited course is a whopping 8 miles, and that'll be run by our Unlimited racers, our Jet racers, and Sport Golds. Our next smallest course is 5 miles. That'll be the T6s and a Sport Medallion. And then up close and personal are the Biplane and Formula One course right in front of the grandstands at 3.5 miles in length.
Yeah, that's where we start with the Formula One class. In this class, Steve, what they call us fast.
But before they get to the course, Steve Hinton and the Plains of Fame CT-133 pace plane will take them out to the west. They'll form up on him in an echelon formation. He'll bring them behind Peavine Mountain. They'll get line abreast and wing formation as he brings them onto the course.
All right, we're back on our big course. Spec class, all the specs are equal for all planes.
That's right, the Formulas are one of 2 classes we have that do a standing flag drop start. They're lined up in rows on the runway. Each row takes off 10 seconds ahead of the other. Now this is where strategy comes into play from the mechanics end of things. If you use a climb or a power prop, you're going to have a faster start, but you're going to be slower on top end. If you go with a speed prop, you're going to suffer. Next we're going to go to another one of those distinctly different classes I talked about. They're big, they're heavy, they're tail draggers with exceptionally narrow gear, something you normally don't want to find in an airplane, but it worked out well for these guys.
In 3rd place with Baron's Revenge.
Our next class is probably the most popular with the diehard pilots. It was intended for any kit or amateur-built aircraft, less than 1,000 cubic inches, and can qualify at a speed of 200 miles per hour or greater. But as with most pilots, these guys have taken that to an extreme.
Town, that's why they call it the biggest little city in the world.
You know, Tommy, everybody loves a biplane, but at Reno, these are not ordinary biplanes of nostalgic lore. They're small, they're fast, they're a handful in the air, and even more so on the ground.
And now it's time for really our marquee class here, Steve, the Unlimited.
Yeah, probably the crowd favorite without a doubt. These are direct descendants of the old Cleveland National Air Races. The favorite mount are World War II fighters. Essentially, any piston-powered, propeller-driven aircraft is acceptable. Superchargers, blowers, turbos, funny fuel, it's all welcome in the Unlimited.
Huge crowds each and every year for this competition. A lot of them come out to see this, maybe the fastest of the classes, although it's pretty tight between this and the Unlimited. The Jet class, 500 miles an hour, sometimes even a little above. It's fast, exciting stuff on our big course last year with the Vampire Jet overtaking in the final moments of this race, much to the delight of the crowd.
Again, this is Sean Cushing holding his lead over Pete Zaccanino. But wait a minute, Pete says second place isn't good enough. This is the last lap, folks. Rounding pylon 7, 8, 9. This is the last turn before the finish. Can Pete do it on the outside? He's doing it. He's done it. Pete Zaccanino has gone from second to first on the last turn of the last lap.
Straßen suchen alles ab, gehen aufs größte Haus in der ganzen Stadt. Noch 1000 Stufen, dann haben wir's geschafft. Kratzen am Himmel und springen vom Dach. Ein guter Tag zum Fliegen. Komm, halt dich an